These peas are my vegetable garden. I used to drive truck over the road and I wasn't home much, and having a big garden I just didn't have time for. So I planted trees, like this cherry tree. And this one that isn't doing too well, I cut most of it off and let the sucker root shoot grow. Last time I did this with a cherry tree, after a few years, I was getting cherries again. And then I have this apple tree. 4 varieties of apple. I can't keep track of them. But I pick most of the apples when they're still green and make apple juice. Delicious apple juice. Good stuff. Pomegranate tree. You know, every other year they do a lot better. This is going to be a slow year, but looks like there's some flowers on there. We'll have some pomegranates. We'll see how many. Grapevines were one of the first plants I put in when I bought this property. And this one right here is the only grape that has seeds. Concord grapes, delicious juice. All the other grapevines are seedless varieties, and they were delicious before the white flies took over, and they ruined most of my grapes. And I'm hoping this year I'm going to put some fine mesh bags around the bunches of grapes. I hope I get them there early enough that the white flies can't get to the bunches, and maybe I'll have a ton of grapes this year. There's another cherry tree. Get lots of cherries off of that one. There's plum tree. Way too many plums. I can't possibly eat them all. If you like plums, come on over and you can pick all you want. And this tree had 4 varieties of fruit when I bought it. It had apricot, plum, nectarine, and maybe peach. All that's left now is apricot and plum. And I've trimmed the plum way back just because I can't eat them all anyway. There's another grapevine. I used to have a cherry tree here and it died because I wasn't home to water it. And I thought, well, I'll just plant a grapevine next to the tree stump and then I can have a grape tree. Well, finally the cherry tree stump, I think the termites ate it, or so anyway, it fell. But the grapevine's still there. And a fig tree. Figs are delicious. Get 2 crops a year. The first one's kind of small. The second one is a lot more. Again, I get way more figs than I could possibly eat. If you like figs, come on over. There's a view of some more grapevines, all seedless varieties. Here's another apple tree. This is, what do they call them? Miniature trees, a runt, or I can't remember what they call them, but I don't like the little trees. It's just hard to find a full-size tree. This is a volunteer grapevine that started growing. The grapes are so tiny you can't hardly eat them. And these are the hollyhock plants. The first one was maybe 4.5 years ago, right next to the curb. And when I saw the leaf, big leaf, I thought, was that a squash plant? You know, so I didn't mow it and watered it, and it turned out being a hollyhock and went to seed. Now I get a lot of them. There's a California live oak growing in the fence there. Well, we'll just let her grow. And back here we have almond trees. Well, that little one, that young one, I don't know if you can see that in the video yet. We'll get there. This one right here is a peach tree, planted a few years ago. I think I got 1 peach last summer, maybe to do better this year. And then this is an almond tree. Tons of almonds. This is almond country in the Central Valley of California. And really 1 almond tree is all I need, but I got carried away when I first lived here. And there's another almond tree right there. And this one's a pear tree. And there's That was a peach tree. Now I call it sequestered carbon. It just sits there. Another almond tree. I trimmed it way back because it was blocking the sun from getting this apricot tree. And I thought the apricot tree needed more sun, so I was trying to help it out. Another almond tree. That one's called a Texas almond. Get lots of almonds off of it. Here's another apricot tree. Large apricots. I don't know. I don't pay attention to varieties, so I can't tell you one from another. But these are a lot bigger than the others. Big, juicy apricots. Didn't get many last year, but it looks like this year going to be a lot of them on this tree. And this one's walnut tree. Lots of walnuts, more than I could ever eat. And that doghouse back there, I used to let the chickens hatch, you know, they'd hatch their little baby chicks and run around the yard. And that dog I had way back when, she just let them run around the yard. But when I got Wendy, I rescued her from the animal shelter. They said she was 10 years old when I got her. That was almost 3 years ago. And the chickens quickly learned to stay out of the yard on account of Wendy being here. And so no more chickens for a while. They were all the neighbors' chickens. None of them were mine. That's pretty much what we got growing in this yard. It's kind of fun having all, you know, between the cherries and apricots. I dry the apricots on the garage roof. There's the garage. And then I dip them in melted bittersweet chocolate and keep them in the refrigerator and munch on them whenever I feel like it. I still have a couple hands full of apricots from last year. I got to hurry up and eat them. And there's the honeysuckle. I just thought it'd be fun. I get bumblebees over here once in a while. And honeysuckle is fragrant. I kind of enjoy that. Looks like ordinary bees on it right now. Well, that's my garden. You folks have a nice day.
Oh boy, I should have taken these down, but it did not say anything about it being this bad. Shit! Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Environmental Coffee House. I hope you liked the first selection that I chose out of the all of the things that were sent to me over the summer. And I will tell you ahead of time, forgive me if I have missed somebody's. This is probably just the first of many. So welcome. And let's say hi. It's a fruit farm. Yes, it was wonderful. Anyway, guys, I have a very busy show, so we are going to get started. I've got videos, I've got beautiful things to share, and I think what I'm going to do is start here, and what we'll do is converse while I'm sharing these things. I don't always know everybody that sent me something if I don't remember it, because it was a lot of work. So here we go. I'm going to start, and I'm going to move over to be in a small little thing here so I can show you. Well, I got to figure out how to make it happen. All right, let's see. Options, picture in picture. Well, anyway, I'm trying. Give me a minute and I'll figure this out. I had it all set up. Alrighty, we're going to set it up. Here we go. You know, best laid plans. All right. So this first one, and welcome everybody. I'm so glad you're all here. this first one, check this out. This is from Son Nevis, and I believe if he, I hope he doesn't get mad at me. This is Australia, and beautiful, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. He sent me, and here comes another picture from Australia that I thought was quite telling and beautiful as well. Look at that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What do you think, guys? I'm going to give you all the opportunities to look at these beautiful pictures and be part of this with me. So we're just going to go through them, and I'm going to show you. Look at this. This is Cindy Seeley. I believe this is Cindy's place. And I'm going to keep the music on tonight. I like it. I kind of like it. So this is Cindy's. Lovely, isn't it? This is Cindy's. And she sent me quite a few. We'll go on. I'm going to move on. Okay. Well, everybody, those are mine. I've cheated. But they are now no longer in that form. They are pickles. They are pickles. What on earth is what? Oh, that was a pineapple. Yes, that was a pineapple, Gary. That was a pineapple. Yes. Isn't this property is really rural, isn't it? Yeah, this is what you call rural. I don't know if Cindy's with us tonight. She's such a great person. Okay, now this picture is obviously when it all begins. This is not mine. I think this is Unapologetic Vegan. I am not 100% sure. But this is when it all starts. And this is how I do my stuff inside. But of course, it never looks as nice as this. She's got a nice setup here. I like this. I definitely like this. And here comes Max. Yes, this was from Max. Max has been really sharing with me a lot of beautiful things. And he's got quite the harvest where he is. And I really appreciate him because he has pushed me to get this done. And I was originally going to make a video, and I don't want to make a video. I wanted an interactive show like this, and I'm really glad that you all came, which is cool as hell. So that's okay. Okay. Oh, here. Now check her garden out. This is beginning. This is Unapologetic Vegan. I'm almost 100% sure it is. We are. She has a very cool, she used cement blocks, which I thought was really cool in her beds. There's more to come on that one. Definitely more. And then we've got next, but this is Warren's, his flowers, some of his pots in the beginning. I don't think Warren was gardening much this year because he was on the road for 7 weeks. And part of it was here where we went to we went to a few places. We went to Niagara Falls. We went to Letchworth State Park. And now I wish I knew which video was Letchworth State Park. I'd show it to you, but I'm not going to show it to you until we get through a few more pictures. So, oh, and here we have to show this. This is for Max. Look at that. You tell me that Max, that is just the sweetest thing ever, ever, ever. Come on. Come on. Come on. Where is everybody? I thought we've been waiting for our show to do this. It's not doom and gloom. We're talking about doing things that are going to help us survive, like this, like getting everything ready when you're doing gardening and how to learn how to do all these things. I'm serious. It's like it's really important. Very important. So that's the beginning. And this is, look at that. That's in the beginning. That is our friend. She has an amazing garden the way she has it set up. I like it. I like it a lot. You're going to do that? All right. You do that. Hi, Kate. She's in the kitchen. Yes, well, I've been there too. A lot. A lot. Okay, let's get to the next one. All right, let's go. Now I'm all the way down here. Okay. There's somebody. I think that's Max's tomato. That might be California tomato. And then we have, I really don't remember whose house this is. And I feel terrible. If you're here, speak up. Speak up. And don't let us go without not knowing it was you. That was an interesting one. This is a nice windowsill, isn't it? Nice to have it inside. I like it. I definitely think that one was lovely. And here is a sunflower. I couldn't get my sunflowers to grow this year. I was really disappointed. I made a whole sunflower garden and absolutely not one freaking sunflower came up. But you know what? You keep trying for us. As long as we keep trying. Okay, here's a nice addition to the garden. Oh, how would you like to see that one floating around? I think we're going to see that more often with the floods. And especially if it happens in the South and in Florida. Oh my gosh. That's a scary one. That's lovely. Just a lovely little picture. Lovely, lovely. And I think I'll do a video right now. Let's move on and let's see here. All right. Let's watch this one. So last night at Bugs in a Jar Farm, it was flooded. And as you see today, I have my big boots on because you can't get in here without that. Of course, Sam uses his feet.
So here's the garden, guys. This is why I have raised bed garden. Now watch this.
Wow.
This is called picking tomatoes in the end time. This is called when all else goes to hell in your life, just come out to the garden.
Wow. This is insane. Thank God you have raised beds is right.
No, if I did not have raised beds,
So
I would have no garden right now.
No, me neither. Well, no, mine is pretty
People
good.
are still like, why do you make raised beds, Emma?
This.
If you live in a floodplain,
Yeah.
you make raised beds.
This,
Period.
exactly.
I mean, look at this.
I love the bean. I mean, I've gotten so many beans just from my one trellis. I'm one person. I can't imagine. But you guys, you have lots of people that come over.
Look at how the kale is pointed. This is a
Your
flowing,
kale is beautiful.
You can see where this was a flowing stream, but the kale didn't even get uprooted.
It looks like It looks like a different kind of kale than I planted.
It's purple kale.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
But it didn't even get uprooted, and that 100-year-old gorgeous apple tree came down there.
Unreal.
Yeah. And
Yes.
look at my cornfield.
It was. Oh, look at that.
That's what I'm happy to see.
Oh
is
my
that,
gosh.
That cornfield's not sitting in the damn ground.
Yeah, you're right. What a night. These
What
guys.
a night.
It was. I was in the tiny house. At least I wasn't in a tent. But
It was a wild night at
look at the
Bugs
apple
in a
trees.
Jar.
yeah, and my brother ended up on the couch, but everybody was up all night. Of course, I wasn't. Definitely have to see this one. Scared the shit out of me when I took it. You can't do anything without a good storm. I'm telling you right now, you can't do anything without a good storm. All right, so we're going to go back to some pictures. I hope you're all liking this so far. My narration of the evening, I'm going to pull up some more of everybody's lovely pictures that they sent. And here we go. I got to find where we left off. All right, we left off. Where did we leave off? Oh, wait. We didn't see those, and I don't want to get... Oh, my goodness. I'm way ahead. I told you I had a lot of stuff. Okay. I'm going back to... All right. There we go. There was somebody showing you that you can grow in a pot. I grow in pots. I actually have pots on my deck right now that are doing really well with cucumbers. And you see what I'm drinking is cucumber water. You put the cucumber slices in it. Really good for you. Very good for your skin. Yeah. and I have a lot of them. And I don't want to just make pickles. Now, I think, Max, are you here? I'm not sure. But this looks pretty friggin' awesome, doesn't it? Wow. Wowie, wow, wow. Yeah. Sweet potatoes in there. Hey, and there's Jim McHenry. They rewilded. They took out all this. And I don't know if I have an after picture in, but they took out all of this grassy bullshit. And look how happy he looks there. Oh, yeah. But that was the before job. Now I have to find the after one. They took it all out, and they're deciding to rewilding. Absolutely. Yes. And this was Cindy's yard. Yeah, that's what she sent me, Cindy. And I don't think she's here tonight. This was quite beautiful. And this has to be Ginny, unapologetic vegans after. Look how beautiful. Oh my God. Her stuff is just immaculate. I suffered so bad from powdery mildew from not from all the rain. We had the torrential, awful, horrible rain. That is absolutely such a beautiful picture. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay. And now this is interesting. This was from Max too. Max grows some wild stuff. And I don't know what the name of these are. I don't know where he went. Where is he? Is he even here? I see Sam is here. Well, anyway, whatever it's called. I don't grow such interesting looking vegetables. But look at them. They're pretty cool, huh? I think. I definitely think. I like all of them. I like them all. This one somebody sent me, and I'm not sure. It looks like a garden. It looks like a park. I'm not sure if this was Ithaca. I don't think so. I don't remember. Oh, that was you. It was you. Tomato and basil. All of them started with curly leaf, but they survived. Good. Yes, you have an amazing garden. Oh my God. Amazing. Yes, you do. Okay, let me get back here. Let's see. Wow, I've got a lot of stuff. All right, let's pick out some music. I'm going to play something else. Let's play something funky. Yeah. All right, let's get some funky music behind these. All right, here we go. There's some little bitty things growing in the ground. Close up of a little bitties. Now that is Karen and Basil's house. They have quite a plethora of growing around everywhere. Everywhere you go, it's really pretty. Sitting there is very comfortable. Very, very comfortable. Very comfortable. Check this guy out. That was you, unapologetic vegan. Was it you not sending me this? I thought it was. Oh my God, that's a great picture. It is just amazing what the cameras can do. Just the phones. Shit, I know I sound like an old lady when I do that, but oh, hell with it. I think I'm going to show you guys another little video. I'm going to find one. And let's see. Let's see if we can find something. Okay, here we go.
Okay, I planted thousands of ginseng. Oh, I don't know if it's 10 years ago or not, but anyway. We have lots of ginseng. This is the first year they're actually blooming and making seeds. So, great success. And I had forgotten all about this little patch here. But it's actually bloomed and made seeds. Very nice.
This is Karen's husband, Basil. what you do to make it last. All right, so we're doing okay so far, huh? I think we're really we're humming along. We are humming along. Let's get back to pictures, and then I have the if anybody wants to join us, I will have a link. I'm not sure yet, but I want to get to some. Okay, here we go. Where were we? Oh, look at that! Isn't that just beautiful? Beautiful flowers. I'm not going to try. I ruin nasturtium every time. Nasturtium. That's it. I ruin that. Nasturtium is the one I ruin. There's the green beans and the cauliflower. Cauliflower. Green beans and cauliflower. That was mine. And let me shut that one off. That's pretty. I don't remember everybody who sent me everything, but okay, we will. I want to see your shiitake farm photos. I think that would be very cool. So everybody go there. Go and look at his photos. Definitely, definitely. All right. And next we have, let's put a little music on here. Look how pretty this is. I love it. I was really happy to go through all these beautiful things. And I know that Kim, she says the jars they were up to the rim. And not to the rim. They have to have an inch of headroom. I know all about what I'm doing. You keep telling me that, but everything's fine. They were full of water. It looked like they had a line in the middle, but they didn't. So there you go. There's a little one. Just a little baby coming right through. Yeah. That was my beginning of my season before I knew that we were going to have torrential rains and we were going to have horrible... I got everything. Powdery mildew, blight, all the bugs. Ugh, it was terrible. What are you going to do? Hey, a garden returns 50 times the investment you put into it. Not just food, but joy, peace, and a real connection with creation. A spiritual retreat from a noisy world and a hurried people. Grow a garden. Hell yeah. That's right. They were zinnias. I mix up my names. I think I'm always challenged with pretty much names of anything. Okay, let's go for this one. We saw, boy, I'm losing my way. We saw that one? Okay, I think that's Cindy's again. That's Cindy's. This is a nursery that I go to, and she's absolutely got, my God, the most beautiful stuff there. This woman that does this nursery is open only a small time, but I made sure I went to visit at least once and buy something. All right, now he's not with us tonight, but this is Osama number 5. This is Osama's garden, and he is a gardening whim. He is a gardening genius, actually. His stuff is absolutely gorgeous. I wish I knew what happened to Max. I don't see him in the chat. Look at, oh my God. Yeah, and everything looked beautiful and nothing looked like it had powdery mildew and all the shit that I was doing it. Get rid of that one. Yeah. And here we go. Look at those are peppers. I believe these are peppers. He's a pepper guy. When he was up at my party in 2018, oh, it was a pepper. He gave me the pepper, and they were so hot. Oh, my God. I'm not a hot pepper person, so. See? Oh, yeah. Now, this is Lisa Hauserman. She does a show on Sundays, a game show. Lisa Hauserman in Pennsylvania. She's got one hell of a garden. It is gigantic. She lives in the country, so that's corn on the other side, but she's got some garden going, Lisa Hauserman. Oh my God. Oh no. Hi. Max is having problems with his data keeping up with the show and the chats. It's part of where you are. Oh, sweetheart. Okay. Well, I just wanted you to know because I did a lot of this for you. And this is actually my place, the deck, of course, after it rained. But I've got a lot growing there too. I'm growing everywhere, and it's a lot of work, and it's been killing me. That's why we haven't done a lot of shows, because I'm too busy being this earth mother. And I'm growing in pots, and I've got beautiful, like I said, cucumbers, and I have cherry tomatoes, and I'm also growing in my greenhouse too. And my greenhouse are like award-winning tomatoes because they're not. Now here, this is my garden as it looks good here, but it still was raining, and then forget it, man. It just, the powdery mildew on and the squash bugs, holy shit. They were insane. They were insane. I like to make the joke that I had squash bugs growing in my fingernails. Yeah, absolutely. This may be Karen and Basil's, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure. All right. Potatoes. Look at all the different color potatoes. These are nice. They weren't mine. My potatoes came out, but I never got my different color ones. I got my normal boring ones. And well, but these look good, don't they? Yeah, man. But these are the things we have to do. We have to grow. Look at those peppers. We have to grow. We've got to learn. We've got to cultivate wherever we can, even if it's in those fabric pots. You can grow shit. I'm growing right now. I have beautiful cucumbers on my deck, and I have grow lights in the house. I have grow lights all over. It's Kim, I should buy some lizards. Okay, what am I gonna do with lizards? Kim, you're cute. Kim is cute. Oh, there's Karen's house. They got a table from up here, and our Amish guy Harvey, and put it in a screen house, and that was kind of cute. Yeah, kind of cute, kind of cute, kind of cute. And there's a baby. Oh yeah, there's a baby. See, I'm not really going in any kind of fabulous order, but you know what, guys? When the going gets tough, the tough get growing. Yeah. But in this case, they're growing flowers. We're growing food. And we're growing food anywhere we can. Like this. Growing food anywhere we can. Okay. Now, this is my friend in D.C. She has a townhouse in Washington, D.C. And she grows on every bit of her teeny little bit of property. So if it can be done in a sliver of property like this, and she has food and she can feed herself, it can be done anywhere. Anywhere. You can grow food anywhere. This is Jennifer's peaceful garden. This is where Jennifer goes to chill out in the back of her house when she needs to chill. Jennifer's not into growing food yet because Jennifer doesn't have time to grow food. And this is some of these pots. I don't remember whose. I've been collecting for a while. If you know whose these are, step up and tell me. Step up and tell me. Oh, there's Jennifer's sanctuary. I could just see Jen sitting back there reading the latest horrible report coming out on the methane levels and that are causing the epic thaw in Greenland, and it happens right there. Right there. Right there. Okay, let's go up. Okay, I think I did this. This is a repeat. I believe it is a repeat of a Max Sarjay garden. And these were mine actually, and they are all canned and they're all ready for the winter time when I want to have them in the winter time. So I'm looking forward to that. I have a lot more to do. A lot more to do. And there is the beanpole of the century. Look at that. That was some beanpole. You saw it finished before, but that's how it looked before. So that was pretty damn cool, huh? Yeah, well, I think I'm out of pictures. So what I'm going to do now is I'm coming back and I'm going to shut this. I'm going to come back for a couple of minutes and then I am going to show you a couple more videos. No, I've shown you this one. Wait a minute.
Get the green bean. Get that.
They're absolutely freaking delicious. I did a good job. Oh, shit. All right. I want to make sure I know what I'm showing you. Okay, let's see.
Well, here we go.
I want to make
again.
sure I know what I'm showing you.
We've had thunderstorms, severe thunderstorms, violent. We had a couple trees downed from last night's storm. And now it's about 2 o'clock. On Wednesday, we have another one. And big boomers, a lot of lightning, and way too much rain. Here we go.
Hello friends, it's Chris. So I've been promising this to Sandy and Linda for a while. My mother-in-law Linda and Sandy, my good friend from Environmental Coffee House. Just a garden update. I really downsized this year because, well, I had some health issues. But some things worked out really well. Those beautiful flowers, the zinnias, aren't they pretty? And this, I'm like, wow, this is, if you can see those, I can't see my screen really well, but this is ground cherries. And we have some eggplants going on. Well, get out there. Get out there, buddy. There's an eggplant. Anyway, there's daisies going on down there. Just planted chrysanthemums. Okay, this is like a pathetic garden, but it's my garden. Almost gave up on those squash, but they worked out okay. They're coming back. Okay. Sorry, husband. But yeah, I keep getting melons, like melons and melons and melons from hell. And that is pathetic. That's pathetic. But I just ate some peas off of my peas this morning. That was fabulous. Like, I'm not even gonna try. Oh my god, they just pop up so fast. This wasn't even there this morning. That was a flower. And now it's a pea. Wow. Okay. Anyway, the peas. Awesome. Don't even ask about that hot mess. That's some spinach. More eggplant. I mean, I did have some successes, but I also had a lot of failures. Here's another ground cherry. Look at that sucker. That's a little tiny ground tree right there. I've mistaken these for eggplant because they have the green, or the purple veins, just like a eggplant does. These are bunching onions. Or wait, no, these are chives. Yeah, these are chives. I don't know why. Stick of those for greeners. Anyway, okay. Yeah, I went to Salt Lake today, so I'm really tired. Okay, here's the big hot mess from hell. This is a crazy section of my garden. I can't see what I'm even filming. But, yeah. Hey, guys. Back here we have Swiss chard going really awesome. It's shaded by all this weird melon. These melons just, I don't know what to say about the melons. The melons have just gone crazy. Hold on, getting through the gate. Yeah, those are pumpkins, but it was really pretty much a pumpkin that I buried in that pot and not expecting anything to happen there, but oh my gosh. Okay, this morning I saw a whole bunch of melons from this thing. I can't find them right now. But there's tomatoes that I haven't even bothered to prune at all, but we have tomatoes coming on. We got a bunch of rain at once, and so some of them split. This one that's almost ready is split, unfortunately. But yeah, the potatoes are looking very pathetic. The peppers, oh, I gotta show you these peppers over here. Look how big those peppers are. Look, I mean, seriously, those are big peppers. I don't even know what kind they are, but they're growing really well. The beans have almost died several times, but still haven't got any beans off of them. I can't do beans. I don't know. We have the brassicas eaten by bugs, but they're still going, so I'm just gonna let them go. I think the bug pressure is down now. I have cucumbers here starting to flower. I mean, I don't understand, because some people are just like tearing up their summer garden right now, and mine hasn't even started to produce that much. I mean, I've got some stuff. Got a lot of melons. Lots of melons. Of course, I can't find them while I'm on here, but there's melons in here. I promise. There's melons. And I've had a lot of cucumbers, and I made some ferments, which I'm going to talk about on Wednesday on the other channel, the Natural Progressive / Roar Media. I'll talk about my cucumbers. There's some more cucumbers on here, but not many. I mean, mostly it's been a failure, my garden. But it looks like a jungle. I have lots of new tomatoes coming. This should start to ripen eventually. I mean, that one's definitely ripe. Those are yellow variety tomatoes, so it's not going to get red. But it does have all that. I'm just going to pick this one. Definitely has some damage from the rain. Hold on. Okay. Got it. Anyway, but there's more tomatoes on there. I can't even see what I'm looking at, honestly. Bear or Willie, whoever you are. Okay, hold on. Haven't I showed you? Okay, so the only other thing I have is, so there's my beans. They're starting to do a lot better. I think the temperature changes have helped a lot. And the cucumbers are actually doing better too. So up front I have my herb gardens and perennials, asparagus, strawberries, all that stuff. Okay, I gotta make this quick because I only have so much. It's hard to send videos once they're too long. So I have this really cool planter. Let's try to get it. I just planted a few weeks ago, and some parts are going crazy, some not so much, but it's mostly with fall crops. And that's 30 plants in like 2.5 square feet on the ground. So hopefully it'll turn out well. I had to plant those onions before they completely dried out and were useless. And they're growing. It's a little too early to plant them, but I planted them anyway because you never know what's going to happen with the weird weather we're having. Anyway, that's it. I have another garden in the back, but it is like in the way back. I got a couple tomato plants and some potatoes. It's a roosted out garden. I hardly go back there. Anyway, guys, that's it. It's a huge difference from the first video I did, and I had a couple surgeries and neglected my garden for a while, but it's good. It's good. It'll be fine. With those beautiful marigolds. I really like those marigolds. In with the carrots. Look at that. That's pretty. It's really pretty. All right, I'm done. Bye.
So we've actually returned to spring here. We went to our friend Sandy's place. Got a nice picnic bench made by the Amish. So now we're about into berry season. We got strawberries. Blueberries are coming up. Or coming out. I was real worried about pollination this year. We seem to have done okay with the blueberries. We got plenty of peaches, apples. I think we got saved by the mason bees. We had no honeybees, or like one or two. So, raspberries. Everybody seemed to have gotten pollinated by some native bees. Plenty of these black raspberries. Lots and lots of them. And tomatoes are coming out. Still got plenty of we got plenty of peas. Oh, I gotta pick these peas today. Pretty thick. It's strawberries doing well. Kiwis kicking it. Some more greens going. We have a chipmunk that keeps getting into this. I thought I would solve the chipmunk problem by planting these things high, but they are not to be thwarted. Here's our new quince trees. Somebody's picking on them. We had deer eating a cherry tree. Cope. And we have persimmon trees that are doing well. So I don't know. Where are you going? Weather keeps going back and forth. But it's been going into the 40s the last 2 nights. And high and low 70s. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? He's been enjoying going down to the creek. But here's the peaches. Blackbirds have their nest in this high grass. So this grass, I'm 5'10". This grass is right about at my eyes. So that's about almost 5.5 feet tall. Crazy. My neighbor's probably dying to get at to cut it for hay. You got your nest in the field right nearby? Yelling at me. Cope! Don't go over there. He wants to go see his buddy Herman. And we've got plenty of apples. So we have bit the bullet on that one. Thought for sure we were gonna be thwarted without the pollinators, but somebody came in. Fuji's and all. Cope!
And that's what I got tonight, folks. I shared with you friends, family. We are all friends and family here, and it is so cool. And I'm probably 89% sure there's more in my emails and that I've collected, and perhaps to do another video again. So what are you guys up to out there? Are you enjoying? No, Basil doesn't go to the store for food. They go to the store for food. We all still go to the store for food. Yeah, look it. We miss you. We miss you, Chris. Yes, it's good. It was good. I did a show with Chris today on her channel this afternoon, actually. So you can catch it at the Natural Progressive Roar Media. We talked fermenting and gardening, because this is the things that affect our everyday life, and it's important that we continue to take this journey towards self-sufficiency in any way we can. And I showed you the picture of my friend's place in DC, where she grows in every corner of her little her property, so everybody can. And you have to make compost. That's a big thing. Make compost. You can make compost in your freaking kitchen, and there are filters you can get so it doesn't stink. You can make compost out on an apartment deck. Just save everything, and you don't have to have a big shovel like I have. Get a little shovel, but there are things you can do to get by, and we all have to. Every place, everywhere, every country, doesn't matter where you are. Those that are prepared are going to be better off. Even when people tell me, well, Sandy, we've got 2 years max, we're all screwed. What am I supposed to roll over and play dead? So I don't. None of us do. I'm not going to. I'm going to grow and kill myself here on this property, taking care of my little custody here of this piece of land, because you really never can own a piece of land. You really can't. So where are we today? You like making worm farms with coffee and eggshells? Yeah, I do. I keep it all. Coffee, eggshells. I've got 2. I've got the big green one that goes around and around. And then I have a compost out in the dirt that I keep a cover over. Well, an old shower curtain worked great, and a shovel. And I just wear my back brace, go out there and shovel it over. And it works. It's going to be used to cover the beds. And I'm going to leave all of the, when it's time, because I still have fall crops coming up, sugar snap peas like that, and broccoli. So, yes, all we have is the present. She's right. Chris is right. All we have is the present. And we have to enjoy it, as hard as it is. And if you look at Twitter, sometimes you just want to jump off the cliff. You want to go Thelma and Louise fast. And sometimes you just need to take a break, and you got to get your hands dirty. Absolutely. Yes. So, Poppy says, pragmatist, I think I'm going to have a deer problem too, and coons. So for your garden, you'll have to do what I did, and it costs some money, and it's sad that you have to use the steel, but I had to put up a virtual I put up, you've seen the video of how Alistair came and fixed the fence. I had to put up an incredible fence and then rabbit fencing and double layers of rabbit fencing. Yeah. Yes, John. Crazy the amount of food that goes to landfill and incineration when we need to revitalize the soils. Absolutely. All right, Rich, you're an optimist. 5 years. Okay, so 5 years. Well, then I'm going to garden and I'm going to kill myself, do whatever I can do for 5 years. And if we lose the internet, I'm going to do it anyway. Fortress. You've got a fortress, sweetheart. You've got a fortress garden. I love it. She's got a fortress garden. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're in Edgewater? You're going to be underwater? Yes, deer is food too. I understand that well. Everybody knows my life as a wife of a hunter. So, venison aplenty. So, contemplative pragmatist. That's what we're doing next year. More fence, less cowbell. Well, it's unfortunate, but they are here. The deer are here. The rabbits are here. So I take care of them in a different way that's outside of my garden. I have very fat and happy rabbits. They did get the beet leaves that I didn't eat. They got the kale that I didn't want, that I didn't eat. They got the cabbage I didn't finish. My rabbits are very spoiled, and I suppose the deer might be by virtue of the fact that the rabbits are. Scott, you have black walnuts? Yeah. The critters like the black walnuts. Same, Sandy. Yeah, I do. They have the very happy animals on my property. It was actually, I had a good year with snakes. I had so many snakes, and I got to know them, and I got to see their skins shedding. It was the first year that I really, really paid attention to how many snakes I had. And the bumblebees. I didn't put the video up I was going to put up. I forgot to put it up, of the bumblebees and the noise. Just creating what I created with making a pollinator habitat out here. And I still have a pot that's growing out behind the garden that is now coming up with fall wildflowers. So it's really nice. And that's why it's hard to do. I always say I want 3 of me because that's why it is. It's hard to do all the things that I need to do. I've got a shit boatload of tomatoes in the refrigerator that after this show, I'm going to have to either core and freeze or blanch or do something with, because I don't want to can them tonight. So I have to do something with them to preserve them for the next time I'm going to do a canning of them, of tomatoes. There's a couple of ways to do it. I made sauce, which I water bath canned, and I'm learning. I'm a learner. I'm a learner. But the thing about canning is if you don't have fire, you're kind of fucked. And people have canned on fire outside, but I don't know how successful it is. It's a definitely now, if you're not water bath canning, which is probably much easier outside on a campfire, the pressure canner is definitely a thing of industrial civilization. I'll say that. I will say that. Warren, I believe our water table is rising. From what I've seen the last few years, water seems to set longer in puddles down there in Florida. You're in Florida. Hi, Gazer. So are you guys happy? Oh, wait. Your goats eat my excess, chickens too. The rest is compost. Yeah, of course they do. That's great. That's awesome. So I think that we've had a really nice show. I said I was going to bring someone on. I don't know if anybody wants to come on. And quite frankly, I'm tired. And I have more work to do. Burn the candle at both ends. But it's been great. Tomorrow is Friday. I believe Jennifer and I have a show coming up tomorrow night. I'll get that ready. I don't know what our topics are. I know she sent me a bunch of stuff, so I'll have to look at that. And let me get this. I wanted to get the schedule and tell you next week is Peter Kalmus. And I will have some information on Peter Kalmus for you. He is a NASA climate scientist. And I'm really looking forward to that discussion. I am so looking forward to having Peter on with us. So I'm going to say goodnight now. Thank you, everyone, for coming and watching the gardening show. It was only how many months in the making. I also want to say, I'm doing the little thing, but I want to say thank you to everybody that is a member of the Buy Me a Coffee and a follower and a supporter. It helps. It helps. I wish we could do a fundraiser for Kim to get her a new laptop. Poor thing. Everything's so expensive these days, but thank you so much. I love you all. And yes, there's always more to do. Goddamn right. And it's okay. It keeps me going, even when I hurt. Poppy, I love you, honey. I can't wait to have you on to hear about all of your building a homestead. It's going to be interesting to talk to you. And you'll be on with me again. All right, guys. Love you. See you tomorrow night with Jennifer. And I am going to find the video to say, bid you first this one, because I really like it.